Day 29, man. Almost there. Almost there. Uh, Today was a good day. Um, Beautiful day outside. Just be able to like the sunshine and the warmth and the thoughts of fun things to do when it's warm. Like for me, bass fishing. But nah, today's just a day to keep on keeping on, man. Like I said, my situation's still the same. It's me that's changing. And the closer that I'm getting to the end of this, I've really spent a lot of time reflecting and seeing what I've come through and where I've made it to and where I still need room for improvement. And I'm not gonna lie, man, I honestly didn't think I'd be able to handle this situation the way that I have been. And the only reason that I have is because I've turned myself over, I turned my life over to God again. Like just said, God, look, man, I need you. And that's the realness of it. That's the simple truth. It's not a I figured something out or I'm just going to be okay because I wouldn't be okay. I'd be Mike Fry and I'd be angry and I'd be disrespectful and I'd step outside of myself and do things that are not healthy for me or other people. And you know what, like I said, man, 29 days, dude, I've shared some lows and I've shared some highs and I've shared some in-betweens, and the common theme in the whole thing has just been God, though, for me. It's God. And you know what? Some of my struggles right now are a little different. They're developing habits. They're developing habits of, reading positive things, being in the Word, spending time in prayer, making those priorities in my life in front of other things. And that's just the next phase. It's the next phase that I'm stepping into. And I'll tell you what, man, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God today that even though my situation isn't where I want it to be, it is where it is. And He's using me through this to build me up, to teach me, to help me get through it, but to also help me reach out. Look, I'm not going through this just so I can go through this, just so I can get on the other side and be like, oh, hey, man, there's a great life lesson for me. Nah, man, because you know what? Most people in this situation, even me, there'd be hate, there'd be resentment, there'd be negativity, there'd be all kinds of bad things just coming out, man. And you know what? I started this out showing the world, dude, this is me trying to show the world, you know what? Just because I have to live in the world doesn't mean I have to act like the world. Doesn't mean that I have to hate somebody for choices they made. Because it's about forgiveness, man. I've shared that. I've been forgiven. I've been forgiven for all of my wrongs. Who am I not to understand that we all fall short, man? Every situation for everybody's different. And for where I'm at, it is painful. It's heartbreaking. I don't wish it is the way it is, but I'm doing the best that I can to try to get it and make it better than it ever was. See, I truly believe, I made a commitment. I made a commitment to God that I was going to honor my wife, that I was going to honor my marriage. And, I haven't done a great job of that. And that's where I need to learn how to be a better husband, how to be a better man. Because, see, a man isn't supposed to hang out with his buddies at work and, talk smack on his wife. A guy's not supposed to drive down the street and be checking out all these other chicks while he's married to a woman. The guy's not supposed to flirt. A guy's not supposed to have thoughts outside of his wife. And I've fallen short there. I have. I've been a hard person to live with, man. I used to make people walk on eggshells. Because any little thing that frustrated me, man, everybody around me suffering. That's how it used to be. I'm not living like that today, man. I'm not living like that. I was expected to lose it completely in this situation. And I haven't. And when I first started out, in the flesh. Mike Fry would start out like, you ain't getting that satisfaction. Straight up, you ain't getting that satisfaction. And that's when God was like, boom. Check this out, Mike. You're going to fail. you're going to fail miserably because you're going to explode. You're going to let everything sit in there, and you're going to let everything eat you, and you're going to let your mind just go, wah. Listen, he saved me again. He rescued me from myself again. I didn't do anything to deserve that. Nothing. But, I'm walking through this situation. Sometimes I'm picking myself back up in this situation. Sometimes I'm crawling. Sometimes I'm bawling my eyes out. Sometimes I'm angry. But I'm taking all those things and I'm turning them to God and saying, God, I don't know how to deal with this. I don't. But you do. And you can teach me. And I need you to teach me. And I need you to place that joy that I have back into my heart. Because it's there, man. It's there. I know I talk about the struggles in my situation. And, you know, I was frustrated with it. Listen, there's still joy in my heart. I am not looking for anything else in my life right now. Except for God. And through God, I'm looking, like I talked about yesterday. I put God right here in the front. And then right behind God, I got my wife. So I'm working here. And he's working, let me work through here. And it's not, look, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. And I've talked about taking what we're given. And I'll tell you what, I'm starting to get a little bit better with that every day. I take the little bits that I'm given. And I try to make the best of them. I try not to talk about the bad stuff, talk about the pain, talk about the... Listen, there's a time and a place for that. God will take care of that. Regardless, God will take care of that. And I trust, I'm starting to trust him in that. I take every moment I get, man. And I'm happy for it. And I'm thankful. And I'm grateful. Because I don't deserve those. I don't. But he allows me to have them. You know, when we face these struggles and we face these trials and we face these things in our life that just take our feet out from underneath us, man, and smack our head off the concrete, when we face the bad, that's when we truly find out where we're at and who we are and what we need to do. Sometimes we turn to the world and let them tell us, hey, this is how you should handle this. And sometimes we turn to ourselves and think, oh, hey, I can fix this. But it never gets fixed. Because at some point in life, it comes back and it comes back and it comes back and it comes back. Well, guess what? I turned to God on this one. And I've said this a lot of times. I don't know how many times. I don't know the ending, man. I don't know the ending of my story. But I ain't quitting. I'm standing. I'm standing firm today on the rock. On the rock of Jesus, man. I'm standing on it. And yeah, the waves are crashing up on me. And yeah, I see rocks crumbling down. Listen, I see all that. And it's all around me. But I'm standing today. And that's what we need to do. We need to keep standing. Because I'm telling you what, man, this is getting to a point. Tomorrow's the last day of this message thing. But I told you I'm going till Sunday. And I'm telling you what, on Sunday, Sunday's going to be real, man. Sunday, I had somebody speak something into my life today. And I'll tell you right now, man, Sunday's going to be Sunday's going to be real. Every day's been real. But Sunday's going to be real. We got to keep pushing, man. We got to keep pushing. Because when I'm done Sunday, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I have no idea. But I'm going to keep doing. I'm not just going to stop. I'm not just going to be like, hey, I got my quota in. I got my 30 days. I did my thing. I said I was going to do it. You know, I'm proud of the fact that I made it 29 days. And every day I got one on. But I'm not going to stop. Because as soon as I stop, Mike Fry's going to show right back up. And my life's going to be as miserable as ever. It's going to be. That's not how I'm not living, man. That's not living like that. That's going back to that surviving piece, dude. And we're done surviving. We're done surviving. Today, listen, we're living today. Today we're living. The ups, the downs, it doesn't matter. We're living. Because I'm sure there's some people out there that have grasped onto this a little piece and have gotten something from God through this to be able to ease some of the pain or ease some of the struggle or ease some of the frustration. Because it's about standing, dude. Stand up. Today we're standing again. How many days in a row? Yeah, we're standing. Through the frustrating days, guess what? We're standing. The emotional roller coaster's kind of ebbed out a little bit, man. It's kind of chilled out. So now here's where we're at today. focus. It's crazy. It's crazy. Focus not on yourself, but look outside of yourself. I don't care if you take 10 minutes. I don't care if you take a day, an hour. Focus. Find some quiet time. And have a conversation with God. If you believe in Him or not, have a conversation with God. Ask Him some questions. But truly do it. Don't do it. If you're going to just go in and be like, oh, hey, God, can you create a rock so big that even you can't lift it? If you're going to do some dumb stuff like that, man, that's just dumb. But truly take a chance, man. Give yourself a couple minutes, just some quiet time away from everything. I don't care if it's in your car. I don't care where it's at. And just talk to Him. See what happens. Because I'm telling you, man, Sunday's coming. Sunday's that foundation, man. Sunday's the day that, you know what? Tomorrow, man, my Savior gets crucified. Nails through the wrist and the feet. Guess what? Spear in the side, dude. Done. Made that choice for me. He made it for you. If you believe it or not, He still made it for you. Sunday's the day of glory, man. The resurrection. And guess what, man? He comes back. He says, look, I'm God. I gave myself up, but I'm not even going there. I'm not going there because it's coming. But everything that God did for us is happening these next couple days. It's happening these next couple days. Jesus, when I talked about Jesus going in the garden, and He asked God, He said, Father, if it's your will, not mine, take this cup from me. I might have misquoted that. Jesus didn't. He was like, look, if there's another way, man, can we do it? But there wasn't. So He chose, and He stood up, and He accepted. He accepted my sin. He accepted my flaws. He accepted my shortcomings. He accepted everything wrong about me. So guess what, man? Tomorrow's a real day. Tonight, man, I'm going to spend some time in some serious prayer. Like when Jesus went in the garden. You know what? Because I want to thank Him for what He did for me. Because I don't deserve it. But it's coming, man. So today, stand strong. Focus. Take a couple minutes. Take an hour. Whatever you can give. And have a conversation with God and see where that leads. Tomorrow, man, tomorrow the message is going to be on fire. I'm telling you. It's going to be on fire. Because it's not coming from me, man. This does not come from me. This comes from God. Day 29, man. We're getting there, dude. We are getting there. And we're going to make it. We're making it now. Keep your head up, man. Keep pushing.